24% a year, 30% a year.
Exactly.
These are not dreamy numbers.
Exactly. Ali, what's your idea about Dubai? Why we should just invest in Dubai, do you think, in UAE?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. All right. So, okay, put yourself in the shoes of an investor. All right. Why would you choose Dubai over all the cities in the world?
Actually, because it has bright future, safety, and zero taxes, let's say. And when I just like want to invest somewhere, or if I want to just use my money, let's say, or my saving, it gives me this opportunity to at least have different options to choose which one is better than the other.
I was gonna exactly say the same thing, because you see, safety, okay, is the number one reason I would invest here. Right? Even with this situation going on right now, still everything is smooth. All right, the markets. There are big deals closing, especially in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, in UAE in general. And the other reason is that this city, Dubai, is not just limited to just, let's say, one ethnicity. Okay, everyone from all corners of the world, they come here to
Right.
do business. So that's where you could actually grow your portfolio.
Exactly. Actually, the opportunity, or let's say the way of investment we're doing, for example, it depends that where are you investing also as well. So let's say that there are a couple of investment opportunities here. For example, some people believe that they can invest in real estate in Dubai mostly. Now, like let's say a couple of clients or investors that we have, they move from America or Canada to UAE, Dubai, or Abu Dhabi because they want to just have that opportunity to grow their capital. They want to come here. They don't invest in Canada because they need to pay like high
taxes.
taxes. And America's also as well. Let's say UK or like other countries as well. But here, Dubai, this one is good that when you want to invest your capital, you have different options. And one more thing is about the return. So when you invest something in like real estate or bank or any private sector or Persian Horizon, for example, so you are sure that your return or ROI is good.
Because the business is ongoing, always.
Business, what you mean, like business?
In general, like businesses in Dubai, it's always growing. Okay, the future, it's something that you can predict. Okay, in UAE, especially in Dubai. But then we would get to differences between where to invest in Dubai. If real estate is much better, if it's commodities, or is it business?
The industries that actually can cover good returns and faster ROI, of course, there are some like special industries that are very well known in Dubai, or some let's say private sectors already they know that, and they choose earning better or getting better return on that industry. So like tourism, for example, beauty industry, I can say that it's number one. And F&B market, like having restaurants, chains, and so on, and beauty clinics also.
Service
good,
industries
service
in
industries
general.
in general,
Yes.
and tourism. Also, I can say that according to the researches that we have done, having garages and like service again industry, according to the cars, like motorbikes and so on, they have good returns.
Yeah, and as you said, look, personally, if I wanted to compare business investment in Dubai to other investment options, okay, I always say this, okay, to all the investors whose investments I manage. All right, so, all right, let's say you have three options.
Yeah.
Okay, real estate, then you have commodities and business investment. So in real estate, you'd be looking at 7 to 10% profit monthly, depending on yearly. I mean, 7 to 10% yearly, depending
Okay.
on where the location is, and I'm not even calculating the charges. All right. And also the minimum investment, your capital, it has to be a huge amount.
For real estate, you mean?
Yeah, for real estate. You'd be looking at 1 million at least, or 700, 800K. However, in business investment, all right, you would have roughly 20 to 30, even 36% yearly as a profit in business investment.
Which business gives you like 26 to 30?
Look, a good
percentage?
business generally, and I'm talking about really good business, all right? Generally in Dubai, the net margin would be something around 30 to 40% yearly. And I'm talking about a really well-established business, all right? Because there are businesses that are considered good and they're making 15%, 20%. So this much percentage with an investment of like less capital compared to real estate. Okay, like I said, real estate is 1 million maybe, but for business investment, maybe all you need is 100K, 200K. All right, and then you'd be looking at more percentages, better ROI. All right, and plus
you mean that
there is
it's
also tangible assets.
All right, okay.
There's also tangible assets, and I know commodities, maybe they have better offers, but it's too risky because of the assets, as I said.
So you mean that by a small amount of capital we can test the water first, and
that's also one of
our
the
investment on a real business, and then like you can
start your investment
like gradually go with increases. Okay. And okay, so real estate, you think that it's not a good option to have an investment?
No, any investment option would be good as long as it's safe, okay? Because the very first thing the investors think of is the safety of their capital, all right? So anything with assets, all right? Anything with assets, that's what I always offer, okay, and suggest to my investors. Like, you see, when you invest in trading, for example, no assets whatsoever, your money is just a digit and a number on the screen.
And ups and downs also. Like tensions, it has its own risk as well.
But once you got the asset secured and you can see the business, how it's going, so then you could make a good decision on investment.
Let's say that what opportunity we have brought actually now, we can say that in comparison with real estate and banks also, we have another thing that like usually when we speak with investors, they tell that, okay, I'll just put my capital or my savings in bank. So bank gives me percentages like yearly.
What is that, 7?
Like 5 to 6%. Just some of the banks in Dubai, they give returns yearly. And like in my idea, if you put the capital in a safe box at home, it's much more better and safer rather than put it in the bank, because like 5% in a year is like nothing. And also, as you mentioned, in real estate, we have just 5 to 7%. And just like if we want to compare, doubling the capital or reaching the ROI in investment is very slow.
Yes, it would take years. All right. But usually, and by years, I mean many years. Again, in business investment, it would take years, okay, for the complete ROI for you to hit that point. But let's say with 30% yearly, all right, that's ROI in less than 4 years.
Okay, less than 4 years, the ROI. But the thing is that clients or investors, they would know what specific industry or business we can, for example, put their capital and generate this profit, because as we say, your profit is generating by our real businesses and physical assets that we have. So they tell that, okay, what if this business doesn't go very well and you cannot run it well? what exactly business you are running that you can generate these profits.
So before that, what we do and how we have been operating. Okay, we have been a business dealership. Okay, for decades. All right. So we know how to analyze businesses, how to do the due diligence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the businesses that we purchased for Persian Horizon, of course, they have gone through many filters. All right. So we go after well-established businesses.
Yeah.
All right. That generate profit, and then with our own experience and what we can add to the business, we upgrade it and generate more. All right. That's one thing I would say. And about, okay, what if one business doesn't work properly? I'm asked that question many times.
Yeah,
every day.
Exactly.
Every
Me
day.
too. Same.
So that's the reason we are in multiple industries. All right, beauty, F&B, service. I'm talking about motorcycle specifically. So I could say we haven't put all the eggs in one basket. All right. So in case one business is slow for a month, we have many other businesses to cover up for it. Okay, because the area that generates profit is not just only limited to one specific business. Then it could cover up for the overall portfolio.
And so basically, because there is no one source, just
Exactly.
So like the source is holding, and it's it's businesses.
Yeah, and the numbers
like
we
multiple
are, yeah.
beauty salons and like restaurants and garages and these things. So
Exactly, and the numbers
Of course.
we are guaranteeing. Okay, that these are not dreamy numbers.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
24% a year, 30% a year.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a regular business.
It should be actually the percentages monthly also. It should be reasonable and like matches with reality. How come that a business like some investors they just like tell that okay, monthly I want this dreamy percentage, or another company has offered me. I think it's not coming from real businesses.
No, that's too good to be true. Okay, I always say to my investors, it's too good to be true. These kind of numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I would say.